All right, guys. So I'm gonna vent on this one. It's got nothing to do with the stock market, I don't think. Maybe it'll get there eventually, but I'm gonna take the long way home just so that we can talk about a couple of things that I saw on Twitter tonight. You guys know Jay Kerwin. Jay Kerwin's been a part of my channel and part of the crew with us for over, well, I'd say really close to 4 years. Come May, it'll be 4 years. You know, I've known Jay for that long. And Jay was one of my first subscribers on my channel, so he's seen my whole saga. You know, everything I've ever done, any message I've ever promoted. And so anyway, today Jay retweeted the show and he said, hey man, if you guys want to learn something about economics, you want to learn something, just come on and watch and learn. You know, he's talking about us, about the show we do. And some characters out there start talking, and some guy starts writing back and saying, you know, I think Roaring Kitty's just using retail investors, and you know, and he's trading options on our, and the fact that we're holding, so he knows how to manipulate the market. And I don't even know. I didn't really care. But then it was the GameStop tweet. You know, if you guys don't know the origins of GameStop, that's his name on Twitter. He changed his name. His original name was just James and whatever the hell his name was. James has always had the same story, that his kids got him into GameStop, and he owns a lot, and he does real estate in New Jersey and New York, and James. And he's terrible. He's terrible with the way he sounds, his delivery, what he talks about. He never makes a real valid point. But here's the point that I wanted to make to James. You know, back in the day, I used to be everywhere on Twitter. My Twitter account was massive, and I would hold Spaces calls and be 1,000 people in there. Literally 1,000 people on a Spaces call, which is unheard of today. But that's fine. James was there. He was a little cheerleader. He was my water boy. He used to go ahead and give me water while I was talking. You know, I'd take a break. I need some water. My voice is parched. So I would go ahead and give my takes, and he had nothing to say. But there was a day in like 2022 when my account got banned on Twitter. And Marantz Rants on YouTube, that account gets banned on Twitter. You know, my Twitter account, Marantz Rants. And at that point, James decides to hold court. He says, you know what? Marantz is not doing Spaces calls. I'm going to keep the torch going. This is the story. I hope people know this stuff. They should know. And I was like, I didn't care. Because I was already done with Twitter. I was pissed off at him anyway. And I said, the hell with them. I'm not doing Twitter. I'm just going to stick to YouTube. And I'll go over to TikTok or whatever. I'm fine. And everybody was around back then. You know, it was Dizzy. It was some other people. Who knows? I don't remember everybody's name because I don't care to know. But it's funny because when I finally did come back, everyone was like, yo, remember that voice? Oh, that's Marantz. Oh, shit. And it was like, the children are here. You know, the children are gone. Now they got to sit down because the parents are back in the room. And that's exactly what happened. But when he found out I didn't want to play ball with him, I blocked him. I don't want to be around him. He annoys me. It grosses me out. And the way he talks about GameStop is ridiculous. It's like he doesn't know. He knows half the story or half the truth. I don't know what he does, but it doesn't matter. I'm fine with it. I just blocked him, and I don't want to deal with him because I don't want to hear him on Spaces calls, which I don't go to Spaces calls. Can I put that out there? The only due diligence these guys give out are in Spaces calls where they're all standing around. They talk about the same thing every night. They'll be good. So, and if you know my channel, it has nothing to do with GameStop every night. It has a lot to do with private equity and macroeconomics and every stock, right? I mean, we talk about so much, but people wouldn't know that because these guys are still stuck in 2021 where they probably caught a glimpse of a video where I was bickering and fighting with AMC investors. By the way, my very first video, I called out AMC investors, told them that they had the wrong investment. How do you think that went for me? It didn't go too well. How'd it go for Trey Trades, though? I wonder, you know? Anyway, back to the story. So I haven't talked to James in over a year. Well over a year. Almost 2 years, probably. I don't care to talk to him. And, you know, I don't care to talk about him. Unfortunately, until today. Until today when Jay Kerwin retweeted the show and said, hey man, you guys should watch Marantz for some good news and information. And GameStop, the fraud, comes out and says, be careful, Jay, because Marantz stole my DD. And Marantz used to pump AMC, and Marantz is partners with PP Seeds. Be careful. And it was funny because I love Jay's response. Jay just tells him, goes, I appreciate your concern, but Marantz is a solid dude, and thank you so much. You know, like that. It was just like a real simple reply, which I love because, I mean, come on. I support AMC. I mean, that's ridiculous, don't you think? Like, I mean, not even for a day. Not even for a second, James. But it's cool, you can say it. But I understand with all this, it is like bait for interaction because you don't have any. But it's cool. I'll make a video for you. You can click the link because I know you probably are still subscribed and watch the show every day. But that's fine. As far as stealing your DD, oh my goodness, what did you say? Did I miss something? Hey, kid, I think you should really watch Connect the Dots. Like, Google it. Type in Marantz Rants Connect the Dots. Just watch that for a second. And then you can tell me about stealing DD. Okay? You've never given me an idea for GameStop that I didn't develop 2 hours before you said it. Do you get what I'm telling you? All of you out there in Never Neverland, wait for me to make videos so you can make a video. But James, you don't make videos. You only do Twitter Spaces calls. So where the hell would I know where you're putting out? Did I miss something? Did you post something? You've been blocked for 2 years, kid. To say I partnered up with PP Seeds, now that's laughable too. The last I checked, I put those kids in check mode, all of them. And not only was I correct about the bankruptcy of Bed Bath & Beyond and the non-partnership with GameStop and Ryan Cohen, which I've been correct about for years. How do I look today? Still correct. Oh, wow. So, yeah, you got to miss him with a lot of it, man. You really do. But, hey, James, stop. I'm going to do you a favor, James. Gibberish, because that's what it sounds like when you talk. But, hey, do me a favor, James. I'm going to be live tomorrow. I'll be live tomorrow morning. And I encourage you to come on out. Come on down. You're the next contestant on You Don't Know Shit. Come on down and we'll teach you everything you need to know about GameStop, the investment, everything you want. But keep my name out your mouth. All right, next. I'm serious. DMs are open. The next part is Trey Trades, Mr. Crybaby himself. You know, Trey comes out the video and says, I want to tell you how I lost all my money. Are we talking about the money you lost this month, Trey? You know, when you told everybody you're buying Unity software at 31 and 27, and it's down to $20, 19? No, we're not talking about that? Okay, cool. We're talking about your AMC money, the one where you manipulated people into investing into a company that you were trading options on the whole time. You were telling people to hold while you were selling options the whole time. And we told you were. We knew you were. You made over $1 million. You didn't pay off your car. You didn't pay off your home. And that's your sad story. Is that it? Come on, man. You're not going to save somebody. Like somebody out here said, you should make a YouTube channel to tell people your stories and how you did it in your story. Your story is not unique. Your story is the same sad song as everyone else that comes into money at a young age. You want the unique story? Show me the fight back story. Show me the get back. Don't show me how you're long and how you got to dig yourself out of a hole because of taxes and you owe people money. Don't give me that bullshit. Show me when you do it. That's the story I want to see. Write the book saying I'm back on top. I made it. You can't come to me 4 years later after you stole from everybody for a good time. Remember this, you don't trade in a good thing for a good time. And that's on all things in life. And I'll also tell you this, Trey, the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. Write that down. You want to talk about dedication? You want to talk about, I guess, a discipline? The reason why you're undisciplined in your investments and you're undisciplined on, what did you say? You said you know how to make money, you don't know how to preserve money. You said save, but I would tell you preserve. And you know what? You're absolutely correct. But I would even tell you don't know how to make money. Because there are good ways to make money and bad ways to make money. And manipulating others and not taking people into consideration when you do it, that's a bad thing. That's not a good thing. You quit the army and you say it was because you had a medical condition. Let me tell you about medical conditions in the military and the VA. There are people that stay in the military for every which reason. You chaptered out so you could live stream at a certain time. You couldn't make it to PT. I was there watching your show. You wouldn't go to PT because you were chaptering out. And you can say it's your eye, you can say it's your heart, you can say whatever the hell you want. I will tell you it's your heart. You didn't have the heart to do it then, and now you tell a story. Don't worry, veterans can talk about veterans, can't they? It's like locker room behavior. Can I talk about the way you didn't have the intestinal fortitude to do the right thing when everyone was watching? You lack a lot, kid. But like I said years ago when you were making videos, why are we watching a kid? A kid that's hyped up and piped up on a dream, yelling to the sky. It's going to the moon. Look, check this out, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, check it. Yeah, there's resentment towards you because that investment is 99.9% down. And we all knew it. We all knew what it was walking in. Did you want to hear it? No. No, you didn't want to hear it. Trey, I have interaction. I have communication with you several times. And you know what it says? What the story about me, Morantz, is when Adam Aaron came around, you see, it's not like you made a bet on an investment and you went bearish. You know, that's the part about me that pisses me off. Like, I could sit there and I could be like, you know, I feel sorry for this kid. This kid lost his money. That's the story you're selling to people. You see, everyone right now is like, nah, Morantz, you can't act that way, man. This guy, he hit it big, he hit the lottery, and he didn't know how to manage it. You're completely wrong, people. This guy allowed Adam Aaron to come into the community and manipulate the people. Adam Aaron wouldn't have a platform, but you have the responsibility to protect your platform, your message, your delivery. It's one thing to kill the messenger, but what about the message? I try to tell you guys, man. Hey, but everybody hates me because, you know, I speak very direct. You know who doesn't hate me? 35 to 55. Individuals 35 to 55 that vote Republican don't hate me. Everyone else that hugs trees and they're right there saying, oh, come on, man, just give them another shot. We got to be nice to each other. We're on the same boat. Nah, all you kids are in a different boat. You're in a different class. If you wanted the truth, you could handle the truth. That's the Department of Government Efficiency. That's this administration. That's my channel and my delivery. And what I built, I went through hell for it. And everyone came along for the ride. That's right. You know, Trey, when you gave up because you manipulated people, you were supposed to give up. If you had the right message, if you had the right approach, then maybe we could all go back with it. No, you were buried. You're a gambler? Shocker. You're a drug addict? Shocker. Or hardly. Anyway, that's my piece on the Trey video. If you guys didn't watch the Trey 10-minute crybaby video, I should feel so bad. No. He talked to private equity. He made the deal with the devil. I don't feel bad. I don't. You know, and when people commit crimes and they have to do time in prison, do you feel sorry for them? Oh my God, man. That guy abused those people. That guy abused, yeah. You abused your platform. You were given something. And you took advantage of people. So anyway, that's enough. I don't have to beat it. You guys know what the hell it is. So, still preparing myself for a great life. Oh, do you guys like this drive? Yeah, this is Indian Wells. This is America's richest city per capita. Oh yeah, everybody has a house here. But me. Don't worry. This is the infrastructure of the valley I live. Shit's just expensive. I don't know. And there's a mountain cove. There's a cliff house. I should try the cliff house one day. You know, I take my wife to the cliff house, but it better be for like, I don't know, happy hour and appetizers. That's what it better be like. That's the cliff house right there. It's on the side of a mountain. Yeah, we're good. Welcome to La Quinta, my home, where I was born and raised. Anyway. I love you guys. I hope you guys like all these longer videos. I just had a lot to get off my chest because I was feeling kind of froggy. That's how I was feeling. But the tennis tournament, we just passed the Indian Wells Tennis Gardens, the BNP Classic that's actually going on right now. So I think it's going till like the 17th, if I'm not mistaken. And I think I'm going live tomorrow. I don't know, like in the morning time, because I really want to go hiking. But I just don't know if I'm going to have it in me to go hiking. It's 11:30 right now. By the time I get home, take off my shoes. Shout out to my wife, bros. My wife bought me the best pair of shoes I could ever ask for. These Cole Haans are something different, bro. I had these nice, I went to work G'd up, bros. Tie, shirt, everything. I just want to feel good. Do we still stay G'd up? Do we still say that? I don't know, bro. I was out there. I even sent a picture to my wife. I said, Mama, I'm at work grinding. She said, why you look all nice, all good? Get home. I said, I will. I'll be home soon, Mama. Driving. See a better day. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you so much. Shout out to all my real supporters. Been around with me for 4 years. You know who you are. Jay Kerwin, my boy Jay. How about Almo, Kyoto, the whole crew? There's everybody, guys. I appreciate you guys so much. It's time to get on before we get spit on. Doors open. GameStop, whenever you want to come have an invite with me, whenever you want to come have a sit down. You want to tell people how I stole your DD? What DD? What did I steal? Bros, it's Marantz. I literally go live with no notes, no script, and I never know what I'm going to say. I just rant all night and day. But do you run a retail company? Is there some types of tips you can give to me that I don't already give to myself? Oh man, I'm missing something here. Anyway, there's another nice little areas here that I gotta go through. We gotta go through all the nice areas to get to the hood where I live. I live in the hood, guys. Right. The suburbs. Nah. Hey, you guys have fun. You guys have a good night. Appreciate you. And stay up. Pray for me. I'll see you in the morning. Peace.